2 years ago, when you speak of biofilm, nobody understood what it was. Nobody. And we are the first company in the world having work on the biofilm. I mean, when you clean an office, when you clean a factory, when you clean a hospital, people don't care about biofilm. And you have biofilm everywhere in the room, in surgical room, you know, everywhere, and nobody cares. But if you don't remove the biofilm, you keep bacteria. And under the biofilm, the bacteria exchange resistance to antibiotic, the gene of resistance. Then inside you have millions of bacteria, and you keep all this gene, you keep the bacteria exchanging this gene. Then at the end, you know, it means the burden on the hospital, the burden on the room, the burden on the tools, you know, is getting so much that at the end, you know, it's a very big problem for human being. And that's what we get now. We get problem in hospital, we get problem in big factory, because you have a burden of bacteria everywhere due to the fact that they keep biofilm. That's basically our business. And now we have a new line of product for the consumer, but of course that's also important. They're called EZYM, E-E-Z-Y-M, and this line of product will take all the advantage of this product we sell to the industry and institutional, and we want to have the same quality for the consumer. Okay, that's basically our business. Okay, we're the first company to target the biofilm. You know, that's definitely nobody did in the past. Of course, we have a customer in Spain now. It was a customer, and he tried to copy us. You know, he took all the technology, but we are the first one, and we're going to be. We want to be the leader, continue to be the leader in the world for the treatment of biofilm. It's not easy. I've been traveling often, and for the time being, we have customer, of course. We have a distributor in Japan. China, we had a little distributor in the past, but it came to about zero, except that sometimes a large company, large group, a dairy industry, like I will say Danone, but it's not Danone in this case, can you come to our factory in China and remove the biofilm, you know, because they have a crisis, and then we go there and do it. Then we do it punctually, you know, but on the spot. But we don't have any office in China, and we realize we have to do something for Asia. We opened an office in the United States in 2009, and it's running well. It's growing very fast, and definitely we will have to do something with China. We don't know yet where, because you have Itw province, you know, Sichuan province, that's right, yeah. And in the center of China.
In the southwest.
Southwest. Southwest. That's right. Yeah. Southwest. Very nice. It's a nice country there. Right? You know, it's a question of opportunity. Yeah. Basically, the people who clean clean hospital, clean the factory, they're producer. They have factory with chemical. Then, if we work with them, the idea for these people is to take your technology. Then we have to find a way that the people who work with us do not copy us. And in Europe, it was not easy, because you have to go to the people and say, okay, we're going to give you our technology, but we're going to produce. We give you our product, then we have the standard cleaning product, and we have the enzyme. And sometimes you say, why I cannot sell my product? If I sell the enzyme, I don't sell my product. Then it's internal competition inside the company. Then either the other way is to find distributors, because distributors they don't try to copy you because they don't produce. And we didn't find in China the right partner at this stage. You know, we like to find one, because China is so big, it's huge for us. And then it's just try to find the right partner. Because definitely, I can tell you something. we are a relatively small company. We have a new office now. We're going to grow fast and quickly. And it's, I hope that our technology will go all over the world in 10 years from now, for sure. But we want to implement by ourselves. We like that our technology will be done by ourselves, not by other people who will copy us tomorrow. And the trouble also for the patent, it's not easy to protect yourself in China. Then, but anyway, we want to do that. And India and China for us are, we're doing now some in India, but I think the problem will be the same. Yeah. But obviously, we want to go to China. It's just a question of opportunity to find the right partner who will work with us, hand in hand. If we have the support from the government, it will be better for us because we know it will work. Because we know in China it's very important to have the government. Actually, it's not, the same. I like to put that also as a rule. In order to succeed in a business, you don't need only one opportunity. You need two things getting together. And what I mean by that, you need two opportunities. Then if to find a good partner, good, and to have the government support, that's the second opportunity. And we didn't find yet that, except that the province, one of the provinces is going to come in Louvain-la-Neuve, but the building was supposed to start 3 years ago. It didn't start yet. But definitely, if we find a way in China that we have a support and good partner, I believe our technology anyway, as I say to you, in 10 years from now, they will be all over the world, with us or without us. Of course, we like to be with us. Sure. But our enzyme technology is the future. It's the future anyway. And it's going to grow very quickly because you need to clean hospital. You have infection like everywhere in the world. People die because they take too much antibiotic. Today you go to hospital, they give you antibiotic. And they don't care about biofilm and hygiene. And people are killed by a biofilm. And if inside biofilm you have resistant bacteria, they don't understand that the first things to do is to remove biofilm. That's the main thing. We've been working. I was independent. I made this company about in the 90s, and at that time we were working on bacteria, and we applied bacteria in wastewater treatment system, and realized at one stage that the main work in bacteria was enzyme. That the bacteria send enzyme to, let's say, break down the large molecule. The large molecule are cut into pieces. But you know that? You have your body when you eat something, all your enzyme will break down all the molecule into small pieces, and then it's going to come in your stomach, and after that in your bowel, and it's going to be digested. Enzyme cut 3 million molecules per second. You imagine that enzyme cut 3 million molecules. Then realize that bacteria is alive, difficult to control alive things. Like human being, you cannot control me, I cannot control you. We are independent, we have our life. Bacteria is the same. Depending on the temperature, depending on the pH, they will move another way. Okay. Then enzyme is biochemical. Then basically they're going to give always the same reaction. Then they give always the same reaction. You can work in the industry with enzyme. Then an enzyme, what's incredible with enzyme is that it's good for environment because they cut the molecule into pieces and means bring back a large molecule to nature, and at the same time it's a good cleaner. It means when you clean with enzyme, that's where we start working with enzyme. When you clean with enzyme, you purify water. At the time you clean, you're already in the step of purification because you break into pieces the large molecule. That's the reason we went to enzyme. And then we found that enzyme, we had biofilm, problem of biofilm. And then we've been working, biofilm is polysaccharide, is a layer of like sugar. strong. And this lay is very strong, resists to chemical. And we made some tests with enzyme, and we managed to find enzyme to explode this lay of polysaccharide. We prove to the industry that if you clean classical, you clean with enzyme, same price, same cost. For the same cost, more efficient. The price of the liter is more expensive. But you put, if it's 3 times the price sometimes, but you, instead of putting 3%, you put only 1% of the product. Then the cost is very similar. But all the advantages, it's more efficient, it's good for environment, you use less disinfectant, it's you in the industry you work at 40 degrees instead of 70 degrees, then you less cost of energy. Then it's many advantages, and these advantages are for the customer. That's for the cleaning with enzyme. If you clean with enzyme, now to remove biofilm, of course, the biofilm is something nobody does today. Then it's a new technology. Then of course, that's additional. But we prove that if you remove biofilm, the finished product will be better. You have less problem in hospital. All that. Then definitely, for that reason, it's like a new technology, a new way, and a new market. Then there's no price for it. You know what I mean? You cannot compare with something else because there's no price. The trend from United States has been very often, if you don't clean well, you disinfect. Disinfection is biocide. It's killing people and killing life. And imagine all the river in China or in Europe with all the biocide in the river. Imagine that. Or in the soil. Americans say, if you don't clean well, disinfect. Then you clean and disinfect. Today, Realco say, you clean with enzyme, much better. Disinfection should be smaller and more efficient. That's another way to explain our technology. We export from here, we have a 5,000 square meter. And tomorrow, if necessary, we make a factory in China. Tomorrow, we'll make a factory in the United States because the demand will grow. Then definitely we will build a factory somewhere else. It's not big difficulties. My conviction, I'm convinced about that, is that don't make a factory if you don't sell. Sell first, and then you make the factory. Otherwise, you have the tools there, and it's a burden. Better to sell first, and when you're ready, because the demand is there, then you can make a factory. I mean, I have been to China. First of all, I went to Hong Kong. After I went to Shanghai. I went with the king, with the mission with the king. And we didn't find the right partner because I think sometimes we found a commercial company or we found the government wants to help us. But I think we have to find the two together. I think you find the right partner, we can create a work, win-win, lose-lose situation, strong, loyal, and then you can grow very quickly. We want to grow very quickly. Any partner we want to find should be quick. I don't want to start something and you build up. No, the technology exists now. Then it's a question now to prove it. We can make a test in China, in any city, in any hospital, in any factory, and then from there we start, and we should grow very quickly.